Demeo, the tabletop strategy virtual reality game, is now available on the Vision Pro. If you haven't heard of this game before, Demeo is one of the most popular VR tabletop games created in 2021 by Resolution Games. It's available on all major storefronts like the Meta Quest store and Steam, but a little while ago they actually released it onto the Vision Pro. They first teased the game coming to the $3,500 headset 2 months ago, which surprised me since it was a game I didn't expect to ever release on it. However, now that I've played this game for a while, I have to admit that it has to be one of the best VR ports that they could have done, with some caveats. Before we get into the game itself, it's important to mention that the same company behind Demeo created Game Room as a launch title for the Vision Pro. Game Room is a well-made experience that lets you play tons of classic games like chess, checkers, and solitaire. So, it's clear that they have a lot of experience with making Vision Pro games as well as board games in general. Jumping into Demeo, you've got two ways of playing, immersive mode and windowed mode. As you'll see, immersive mode is the coolest way of experiencing Demeo since it pulls you into a basement and lets you play the board game with a beautiful 3D view. In this mode, you can physically pick up and move your characters around the board, which as I'm sure you can guess is definitely immersive. All versions of the game support hand tracking, but in my experience, the hand tracking on the Vision Pro is a lot better. I've actually played the Quest version of Demeo a while ago, and to me it's clear that a game like this that relies on a ton of hand tracking needs high quality hand tracking, which the Vision Pro offers to an extent. Like I mentioned in my Job Simulator on Vision Pro review, go check it out if you haven't already, Apple locks the hand tracking frames per second to 30, meaning there's a clear latency between your hand movements and the glove that they give you in game. It's not that big of a deal, you tend to forget it after a while, but it's still something of note. Otherwise, hand tracking is great, which you want since you need to roll the dice, activate cards, and move around the board. On top of that, eye tracking is supported, making the whole experience a whole lot better. If you haven't used eye tracking before, then you don't know how cool it is to just look at your character, pinch your fingers, and then drag it anywhere. Very intuitive. Overall, I've played a lot of games with Demeo ever since it came out on the headset, and I've been really hooked. I don't usually play board games, but with how awesome the gameplay is and how well it was ported onto the Vision Pro, it's hard not to play this one. Even if you don't own a Vision Pro, I highly recommend playing it on your VR headset. Unfortunately, there's no pass-through mode while playing, meaning you can't see your surroundings while you slay enemies. You're just stuck in this basement or a black void if you prefer. While it is a shame, they did offer pass-through in Game Room, so it's only a matter of time before they add it here. If you're wondering what windowed mode is, it's basically just the iPad version of the game that you can use a controller for. While I don't enjoy this mode that much since the immersive mode is objectively cooler, it's great for multitasking like watching a YouTube video or listening to music. In terms of issues I have with Demeo on the Vision Pro, it doesn't fully take advantage of the Vision Pro's almost 4K displays, which is clear when reading text or looking around the basement. There are also some stutters when moving around, although it's not that often and only lasts for seconds. Anyways, that's Demeo, now available on the Vision Pro. I highly recommend both the port and the game itself, so go check it out whenever you have the chance. Make sure to like and subscribe for more horrible dice rolling just like this one. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and take care.